coming to seminary is not about finding all the answers, but it's ultimately about expanding our vision and being able to embrace more of the life of the church, the true life of the church, not just theoretically but experientially. And so the students that come, they begin to change because they don't just academically absorb theology, but they experience it.
All of us on the faculty carry that more patristic understanding of approach to theology as experience rather than just book knowledge, and the life of the church, spiritual formation is part of the whole seminary experience.
There's this integration between what's going on in the formation process in the classroom, what's going on at the monastery, church, and services, and the field education program.
It just really seemed like St. Tikhon's was the place where I wanted to go. I guess it's the pastoral focus, more of the focus on formation rather than other options that I had at the time.
The curriculum in many ways looks the same. Here, the difference is this place is about immersion in a life. And that's why the monastery is so important, because it offers an example of a life that is deeply Orthodox. It offers people to talk to kind of work through what that means. And of course it offers the school and the academic aspect of it.
For me, personally, it was never really a question. It was, there's a monastery nearby, and that was very strong. It was just a no-brainer for me, was that I want to be as close to a monastery as I can.
We start our day with prayer. We're all in there. Then from the church, we go into the classroom. We pick right up on who's the saint of the day, the feast. It's a continuation, really, of the liturgical life. Start our day that way together, and we end that day with Vespers.
If there are people that I want to be influenced by or formed by, it's these professors. It's just something about them, the way that they've blended the material with the life application, and the way that it all works together to build you into a better person, to build you into a better Orthodox Christian.
With all of our teaching, we keep the spiritual life central, so that we very much try to avoid any kind of scholasticism or, separating the academic studies from the spiritual life. I think it would be the emphasis on personally knowing God, feeling His grace, being led by the Holy Spirit.
St. Tikhon's really is St. Tikhon's vision, and it was everything that he wanted the American church to be. He wanted it to begin here. He knew that it was exceptionally important for the foundation of the Orthodox Church in America, but more so for the priests that would come here to be trained, and for the impartation of grace. That's a formation of the heart, which is so important. It's not quantifiable, it's not something you can see, but it's real.
We're very impressed by the atmosphere here, the connection to the monastery, and the emphasis on just training people to be priests. I was looking for a place that would train me and teach me how to be a priest, both liturgically and pastorally. And that was something that I've really found to be true of this place.